I have seen statistics that show close to 90% of Kentuckians would like to have medicinal marijuana passed. And so, you know, the veterans groups and that want to treat PTSD, the substance abuse treatment that is possible, the epileptics, they need to be looking at their representatives and their senators and asking them why we don't have that. It passed the House. Democrats have been firmly in support of it. It's 36 states and the District of Columbia, if I'm not mistaken. By now, we're missing the boat on some important treatment for Kentuckians.
So, Leader Thayer, here's the question. Because you made the point about the polling, you say 70% of even Democrats support these school choice measures, and 80 to 90%, apparently, according to Representative Hatton, support medicinal marijuana. If it's all about doing what the people want, why, if it passes the House again, will the Senate GOP allow the bill to be considered in committee, and if it is advanced from committee, to be considered on the floor?
Representative Hatton's right. It does enjoy broad support in Kentucky. I'm just not for it. If the votes are there, it would probably pass if it can get out of the House. I know Representative Meade has been working hard to improve his bill. He's told me a little bit about it. I'm just not going to be for it. That doesn't mean others won't and that we won't have the votes to pass it. Right now, I don't really see the energy for it.
You're not going to dissuade your members, your caucus, to be against it, or persuade them to be against it?
Everybody gets to decide on their own what they're for and what they're against in our caucus, and I'm not going to try to persuade them one way or the other on that issue.
Are you hearing from your constituents that they want it to be considered?
I've been hearing about it for years. I know my constituents are for it, but this is a Republican. You know, they elect us to go to Frankfurt and make decisions on their behalf, and if they don't like it, they can take it out on me in the next election.
What's your opposition to it?
I think medical marijuana is a slippery slope for recreational marijuana, which I'm not for.
Okay. How do you feel about it, Representative Meade?
Well, I think that if we're going to call it medicinal marijuana, then it needs to be treated as a medicine. And the argument of getting tax money off of it doesn't work, because we're not taxing medicine. It needs to have a prescription, it needs to be prescribed by your doctor, and it needs to be very tightly tailored if we're going to do a medical marijuana bill. And that doesn't mean that anxiety and those type things are going to be included in that. It's going to be truly diagnosed medical conditions.
Yeah. Do you support it or Nemes's measure?
I'm on the fence on it. It depends on how it is tailored and how tight it is. My fear is the same as Senator Thayer, is that it is going to lead to some type of recreational environment.
Right, right. Your thoughts on it, Senator Thomas?
Renee, when I was running for the Senate 9 years ago, I ran on bringing medical marijuana to the state. I've been a proponent of it since 2014. If you look at my record, you'll see I've co-sponsored legislation every year supporting medical marijuana. Renee, as Angie nailed it, she's absolutely right. 36 states have it now. The District of Columbia has it now. No, it's time to bring it to Kentucky as well, and give our people who are in need of some relief medical marijuana. It should pass this session, and I hope it does.